I think that did it. I think that's what's going to be the thing.
That was the one. That's what I believe.
Let's give it a minute.
Your Excel sheet's empty.
I know, right? An empty Excel sheet is either good or bad. But, it's like, what happened? Or it's like a world of possibilities. New things to spreadsheet. When you have a blank spreadsheet, I kind of look at it.
Never what I think.
Yeah, like world of possibilities. Absolutely.
Like, oh my God, what test is due?
Why is this blank? What have I missed?
What do I have to do to get it done? No, that was just your love for Excel sheets and computer and number crunching and all
organization.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm organized. I don't like it's organization. It's like being super meticulous.
Meticulousness and precision.
See, I'm organized in different ways. It's about being.
You are not organized. First of all, that is a general statement that is just not true about you.
Excuse me.
Okay, let's see. Lynette says TGIT. Krista's here. Good morning. Hi, Gigi. Hello, Constance. Yeah.
Good morning.
JJ's here. Says, let's try this again. Good morning. I know, right? I hope it works.
YouTube's algorithm kicked itself.
Rashana said, good morning, WAC fam. Thriving Thursday, so let's make it great. You're right. I saw you post on Facebook, Rashana, and I was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's just make Thursday the day. You know what I'm talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
Joyce is here. Says, good morning on break and had to jump on for a minute. I was about to say, Joyce, it's Thursday.
Joyce.
What are you doing joining the live? But I'm so glad that you're here. That's all that counts. Sylvia's here. Melody's here. Good morning. She says Autumn and Richard and Work America. I absolutely love it.
Work America.
Rebecca's here. Good morning. Liz is here. Says good morning, everyone. I've been a little in my work has been cray. I know, right?
Yeah,
but I'm glad you're here now, Liz.
That's
exactly.
Very understandable.
That's all that matters. Leah says hi with fingers crossed. I know, right? Hope there have been no issues so far, so maybe you two got it act together.
I think it might have been a Wednesday.
My sister told me yesterday that a very popular life coach that she watches, she watched him live and it was messing up for her too. And I was like, okay, well, if that's messing up, I mean, as you guys tried to tell me as well, it's like, it seems to be all over the place with YouTube. So yes, Valerie's here. Good morning. Keto Dana's here. Rashana said Joyce coming through with the sneak. I know, right? Way to be, a little slide, Joyce. That's what we call her, old slide Joyce. So that's what we know.
That's her name.
Yes, exactly. Lenny says good morning, work fam. Absolutely. Kelly says good morning. I hit the like button on the way in.
Morning.
Those is good habits, Kelly. Thank you so much. Tanya's here, says good morning, fam. Beth is here, says good morning, everybody. No, she says good morning, everybody. Because see, it has the music and then it has the microphone and the dance. I'm to assume that's supposed to, exactly. Yeah. So girl, don't be giving him any excuse. That's all he needs.
I didn't say
Jennifer's here. Good morning, Autumn, Richard, Work and Work fam from sunny Florida. I am glad the live is working today. It seems to be,
and I'm go to bed.
I'm excited about that. Yeah, so
had a long Wednesday.
Exactly.
You had to go to sleep.
Yeah, it was over it, which like we're all allowed to be sometimes. Rebecca says hit the like button, everyone. I'm gonna have to agree. Thanks, Rebecca.
Well, we always know just messing with you about it being the whack top.
I know, right? But I mean, it was still nerve-wracking and annoying nonetheless. Tanya said, hey, Autumn, just wanted to say that I really believe the issues were YouTube. I was kicked out of live 4 times yesterday, but the comments kept running, not your computer. Thank you, because it just hurt. It all hurt.
You didn't have to put all that fire toward Geek Squad.
I know.
They did a good job.
Well, yeah, exactly. They did a decent job. My computer is back in, working order. I really miss it.
You're using it.
I really need to get a new, I need to get an additional monitor. So that is, maybe I'll look on Facebook Marketplace or something like that.
Nice.
I don't know if I trust it.
I would say put your squadron of family on it, but then you might get an old Betamax.
Exactly. I need a new HDMI monitor because anybody that deals with computers knows that the old hookup was VGA, and so but now a lot of them hook straight up with HDMI. And so of course my new laptop doesn't even have a VGA; it's only HDMI. But I only have one HDMI monitor in the whole house. And so now I need monitors everywhere so I can plug in if I'm upstairs, if I'm downstairs in the office, no matter where I am. So I got to be on the hunt for HDMI monitor.
And you can buy like an adapter, but just the screen quality alone.
Exactly. No, I actually want the HDMI.
They're adapters. We have multiple monitors, but none of them are the newer ones.
Yes. Oh, Joyce has got to go. Hit the like button on the way out. Hit the replay tonight. Thanks for stopping by, Joyce. I love that.
Thank you, Joyce.
So, yes. Jennifer says check Amazon for the monitor. Oh, that's where I got my current monitor, and I love it. It's like $90, which when it comes down to it, money comes to me easily and effortlessly, and I know that I can spend $90. But I'm
listen to your mantras.
I did, and so I know that the $90 that I invest in my screen will come back to me a zillion fold. Praise the Lord! But I'm just like, if I can find a deal, so that's just what I'm thinking about. But yes, Dr. Wise says that's what I'm currently using, VGA to HDMI. Yeah, but I want like an actual, because now that I've gotten spoiled on HDMI, I don't want to go back to VGA because we actually have. I have adapters. I was like, but that's the funny thing. We actually have like 7 monitors in this house, and they're all VGA. And so I actually do have an adapter where I can take my laptop and put it to the VGA. It's just not the same. Like,
no, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. The quality of the monitors nowadays are just.
Yes, exactly. So I got to invest in a good quality one. Tawna's here, says good morning. Going to try it again today. Yeah. So far so good. Haven't heard any any issue. So I'm excited about that.
Nice.
Leah says 2 monitors are life changing. Now it's hard for me to go without. Exactly. So.
Oh, I have 3.
Yeah. That's what I would love. Yeah. I would love to have like both sides and stuff like that. Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
Actually,
don't you need software to do that? Or some sort of.
I mean, you just need an up-to-date, something that can handle the capability.
All the displays.
And you can line up.
So do you think if I got, I'm sorry, just a second. Do you think if I got, similar to where I have my USB that gives you 4 USBs, if I had an HDMI that gave you 4 HDMIs, I could plug 2 HDMI monitors?
Yeah, split it up.
What?
Adapters for everything.
I'm gonna try mine.
They make an adapter for
that sounds amazing. Good morning, Gail. How are you? Toasted to a waffle. Oh my gosh! So you just put a piece of bread in the waffle iron.
Yes. No, I was just talking about like my buddy Austin's also an editor, and he has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 monitor.
He has a 6 monitor.
Yes.
Editing suite. At that point, it turns into an editing suite.
And he has 2 other ones over here.
Crazy. Richard said he was 1 screen away from being an evil genius, or like a villain's lair, and I just cracked up. I'm like, what do they have so many screens? But yeah, he basically has like, and it's like a CNN background of like everywhere. So
it costs him $25.
Yes. Oh my God, that's crazy. D says, have to listen into a dumb work meeting until 10. We'll catch you then if you're still on. Okay, well, we'll probably still be on because it doesn't seem like we're having any issues. So we'll go our normal 30 to 40 minutes.
Must have just took some medicine.
Yes.
Went to bed.
Exactly. Well, got a full night's sleep.
Exactly.
Sylvia says, I love having 3 monitors, such more efficient workflow. Yeah, I can get down with 2, but 3 would be a game changer. So, yes, that would be exciting.
I love it. You'd be surprised how much more space you just need.
You don't know you need it until you have it. Like, I honestly cannot work on 1 monitor.
No, it's too crowded.
Yeah, it's too, and having to switch between the windows. Oh my God. Look, someone help my husband. But yes, no, 1 screen is not the way to go. So I have to have at least 2. Like, did I take...
And they make adapters.
No, I literally, I'm pretty sure I took an extra monitor to Paris. Like in my
sounds like
in my suitcase. Because I know for a fact I brought 2 computers. I'm pretty sure I bought the monitor. I bought 2 computers. I bought my work computer and my personal computer. And I bought a mouse and a keyboard. And I'm pretty sure I bought an external monitor. Like anytime I'm checking luggage, I'm putting a monitor in there. Because there's no point in just having 1 screen. I can't do it. So
and they make them so thin.
Oh my God. Liz, she said I work with 122-inch monitor. Yeah, when you got them wide ones, then you can actually comfortably have.
When you were in Best Buy the other day, I saw to get the laptop, I saw this huge, like this big panoramic one.
Yes, and it's like curved. Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh. Gigi said, Autumn, what's in your water cup? Your mouth is moving a mile a minute this morning. I'm excited because I exercised today. I did Les Mills Body Combat, and I did like a 55-minute workout, and it was awesome. And it wasn't even difficult. I was really expecting to dread it. I was going to put on 55 minutes. I was like, I'm just going to power through. But then at the last song, they're like, you made it to the end. And I was like, what? That was awesome. So I felt good there. Secondly, YouTube is not messing up, so that's putting me in a better mood. Yeah, it's thirdly, it's an eating day. So I've already had some cheese snacks and I feel amazing. And then fourthly, this is just Zip-Its. This is just pina colada. So, yeah, and I've already had an entire cup of like blue water cup of water today too. Yeah,
so you've just been kicking butt.
Yeah, so I'm feeling good today. I was watching some business YouTube videos, and like I always like to. That always motivates me, and I'm coming from a place of like excitement and stuff like that. So yes, I'm feeling good. Key says, good morning. I came in on the 3 monitor. Yeah, I love 3 monitors. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, that's the way to go. That is, I'm going to set up an evil layer as well. Melissa said, good morning, white fam.
The size of the monitor.
Glad YouTube is working today. Hashtag YouTube better work. You're right.
Yeah, that's what we see.
Woo. Dr. Watts says, good morning, Tanya. I'm semi-ear hustling this morning. I love everyone's talking to each other in the comments. Kelly said, I love the energy. Yeah, I'm feeling a little better, from yesterday. And starting off the day right.
Thursday.
It's Thursday.
Sun is shining.
I was like, the sun is shining and it feels good outside. It is not hot as all hecky outside. The squirrels are walking around. Mm-hmm. We watched the movie Hannah yesterday and I was disappointed. But it wasn't the movie's fault. It's why I hate all movies, because as compared to television, there is just simply no way that you can develop the characters and make me invested in their outcome in 2 hours. It just doesn't work for me. There are a few movies that can do it, but 95% of the movies just don't do it for me. So I watched Hannah and I was just like, what? That was the end of this movie? Like, why do we care at all? But I am going to be watching the television show Hannah on Amazon Prime, because once again, the story is, it's tale as old as time. It's like young woman, probably bioengineered by the government, strikes back against the people that created her.
Tale as old as time.
I mean, that seems like a show that would be right up my alley. So I'm going to watch it. But that movie was just like snooze fest.
Yeah, I mean, this wasn't a good movie.
It just wasn't a good movie.
I remember when it came out, I was like, yes, okay, it's good. I mean, but certain movies are just. It's really boils down to the writers. Yes. It's like certain movies are just written better. Yeah. The characters are actually allowed to breathe.
Yeah, and then the story. Yeah, exactly. The way they choose to move it along.
I think it was just too messy. They tried to introduce too many things.
Yeah, for it to be a movie. Like, you don't got all that time, Heather. You're over an hour and 55 minutes. Jasar said, I wish I would have heard your suggestion from yesterday morning. What? Tell me again. I'll be happy to repeat myself. I don't even remember. That's the whole point. Holly's here. Holly, did you get the notification or do you just jump in? Either way, glad you're here. I am working today. Oh God, it freaks me out every time the meter readers are here. I'm like, girl, get away from my house, but she's just reading the meter. So that's all it has to do.
Oh no.
Jennifer said, I loved the series. Better binge watch the both seasons. Yeah. So that's I think I will like the television show. It's just I wanted to watch the movie as a precursor, and then I was just like, no.
Well, I mean, even if the movie was well done, sometimes a TV show is allowed to just. Dr.
Wise said, that's how I felt after watching Fatal Affair. Girl, you should have known better because that preview looked ridiculous.
Oh my God.
Like, who was it? It was Nia. Was it Nia Long? I'm like, oh, I'm happy to see Nia Long back. And then I watched the preview and I was like, oh no, it's just like, no, we do not need to see this from Nia Long or who was the lead? Was it Mike? Was it Omar Epps? Like, oh my gosh, regardless, looked like good people, but was it Mekhi Phifer? I'm trying to visualize who it was, but I knew that I wasn't going to watch it from the preview.
Normally the trailers generally have.
Holly said no notification. I just jumped in. I knew it, Holly. I knew they don't be telling you, giving you no notifications, but I'm so glad that you are here.
I really believe that Hannah's show is going to be much better. It reminds me a little bit like Fargo. Whereas Fargo, the movie, versus Fargo, the series, the first season, the TV show was amazing. The movie was really good. The TV show just blew me away. I was very impressed. I think it was an FX or something like that.
Yeah, Nia Long and Omar Epps. I killed that. Way to remember, because all I had to do was watch that trailer once to be like, no. So it's just, I can't do it. Jasara said, I used to eat sugar-free Jell-O every night because I have very bad cravings at night. Yes.
Oh yeah, we have boxes of.
We have boxes of Jell-O. I have cans and cans of like soda. So I have Sprite and I have Diet Pepsi. I'm trying to think if I want to switch back to Zevia, because I used to drink Zevia a lot. And then I'm just like, but what's the difference between the stevia and the aspartame? Like, what is the difference? Someone convince me in the comments, because like per bottle or per can, Sprite and Diet Pepsi are so much cheaper. But then also, I just like the taste better. So that's it.
I think that's interesting.
Jasara said, I fell off the wagon. These carbs and sugar are so hard to cut out. Yeah, I mean, it is very difficult. And
I mean, it's all around us.
It's all around us.
It's really in every commercial you see. It's in every magazine somewhere you read. Like, you walk down the street, there's always advertisements just blowing your face up. Come here, get this dollar thing.
In my opinion, so my personality, I respond well to pre-planning and then post-planning and then rewarding, right? So I respond well to, like, that's why I like checklists and stickers and things like that. Like, or my Excel spreadsheets where I get to color code what I did. It helps me want to achieve that goal when otherwise I would not care whether or not I achieved it, you know?
Nice.
So for me,
and it gives you a visual, something to see too.
Yes.
So I was just thinking about it.
Exactly. So for me, what I do is I always plan ahead. I know exactly what I'm going to eat, like a particular day before I get to that day. Yeah, exactly. Like it's never left up. Yeah, it's never left up to chance. Like, I already know what I'm going to eat. Therefore, I have my plan. And my plan helps me cling to discipline, like when my urges don't want me to, you know? So, and it gives me a roadmap of like, look, I don't have to make a choice every day because it's been chosen for me, even though I'm the one that chose it a week ago. Like, it's been chosen for me, you know? So I'm not left to deal with the choices and the temptation. Yeah, they don't even exist anymore, you know? And then at the end of the day, I'm like, I made it. I get to give myself a star, you know? And once them stars start lining up, like, I start to feel
you start
good about
seeing
myself.
your achievements as opposed to just being like, I think I've been good for 4 days.
JJ said, I bought a steak for carnivore. Now I'm scared to cook it. And I don't want to mess it up and make it tough. I mean, my whole thing is I never have to worry about making steak ever, because I never have to worry about it being overcooked, because that's how I love it. So, you know, I can't help you with that at all. You know what they always say? If you're nervous, the surefire way, get you a meat thermometer. And that way you're just going to know exactly what it is.
Way to find out that.
Beth said, I heard that movie was awful. One review said, someone said, I know we are in a pandemic times, but you should have said no to that. Were you that broke? Yeah, exactly. Work is work, but no. No. Gigi said, the Zevia is an acquired taste. I've tried and haven't acquired. I mean, I like them. They're just more expensive, and I don't like them as much as Sprite and Diet Soda. So I'm like, why would I drink them? So,
that's true.
Yeah. So I was watching one of my videos this morning, and something that I heard, although I know that it's in a way, I like hearing things that I already know in new ways. That way I can like tell them.
And you were watching your video, right?
No, I was watching like one of my motivational videos. So I was watching a Tony Robbins video where they just strung together a whole bunch of, his speeches, and things like that. And he said that someone said there are 2 pains in life. There's the pain of discipline and there's the pain of regret, you know, like being disciplined is a pain sometimes, because you have to resist temptation. You have to stick to your plan, even when you don't want to. Like I was preparing for pain when I turned on my less meals, because I'm disciplined. Like, I know that I was doing it because I'm disciplined. And I was just like, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Or there's the pain of regret of like knowing that you knew better and you still didn't do better, you know? And they say, you know, discipline weighs ounces and regret weighs tons. That's, you know, that chain goes, so like when you really think about
I didn't even think about that.
When you really think about it, it's just like the discipline of staying on track is so much more minuscule compared, or the pain of staying on track is so much more minuscule compared to the pain of not being the person that you said you want to be. So
also, I want to add to that, as far as the weight differential, it's like the discipline weighs less than the regret is because the discipline you're still in and can affect it. The regret has already passed.
It's already passed. So you can't even fix so that. Yeah.
So it's stuff you can't change.
Yeah.
Whereas the discipline, you can still
Jasara said, I have to cook meals for my family, so I have to plan meals, and cooking carbs is so hard not to taste test. I understand that. One, I would urge you, steer your family toward low carb, Number two, I would say that once again, it comes down to a plan of, I might be making, chicken and rice for my family, but I'm just going to have the chicken and maybe some vegetables on the side. So it's still the getting to, be with your family and mostly eat the same thing. It's just, you have to pivot just a little bit. I'm not saying that it's easy at all, but I'm saying that you can build the habit, and it is possible. And that does not have to be the reason you can't succeed. Oh no, I can't succeed.
And my thing is, that's when meal prep actually comes in extra handy.
Yes.
Because then you can pre-plan your meals ahead by the week.
Yeah.
So that way when you're cooking for your family, you can be like, well, here's your food. Let me
I already got my food.
And then you're eating at the same time. You're still doing it. Now, if you're craving what they're eating, then that's just
And I mean, honestly, if children are one thing, having a husband that is an adult that can, kind of like control what they want or voice what they want, but if you're cooking, you control what they eat. So it's just like, if you know that like macaroni and cheese is a trigger for you, then sorry, your kids don't get macaroni and cheese for a while because you can't bring it in the house. Like you don't have to suffer so that your kids can have macaroni and cheese. That's how I feel. Well,
you're just gonna have like everything else. There's gonna be some backlash.
But at the end of the day, what they gonna do? That's all I gotta say. Liz says the aspartame is a chemical. Stevia is naturally derived. Yeah, from the leaves. Yeah, native. I know that. I say do what your pocket can afford. Yeah, my whole thing is the benefit marginal? Like, is it minuscule to where it doesn't even matter? Because if that's the case, then I would rather just stick with my aspartame soda. You know what I'm saying?
So but it's not so much if you can afford it, as whether or not what's the negligible difference.
Yeah, like for instance, I do wholeheartedly believe in the benefits of grass-fed butter over regular butter, So that's where I'm going to spend the money on the Kerrygold, because I know the flavor, I know the nutrients, everything in the grass-fed butter. The same with beef. Now, granted, honestly, I have been doing grass-fed beef for the past couple of weeks because when you're buying 90 zillion pounds of meat, that adds up, but I am trying to buy the middle tier of meat. Yeah. So yes, that I'm just saying it does add up. So, Beth says aspartame causes me awful leg and thigh cramps, like no sleep pain. It doesn't do that for me. So yes.
Interesting. It shows how the
Rashana
body works.
said, Jasara, if you go in with a defeated mindset, you will be every single time. Exactly. Take the time to find your why. Allow it to sink into your soul. Yes. And then commit to become dedicated to your why.
Oh,
exactly.
Jesus.
And that's basically what we are, saying. And what I want to make sure that you and everyone understands, you have the power to change your life. There are no external circumstances that are going to be the reason that you don't achieve your goal. It's only because of you, whether or not you're going to achieve your goal or not. It's not impossible to cook food for your family that contains carbs and to be on the keto diet and lose weight. I know plenty of people that do it. There are plenty of people in this very family that do that. So, if you're already thinking it's going to be so much more difficult for me, because then you already are just knocking yourself down. But I'm telling you,
there's so many positives in that. Instead of it's going to be so much more difficult, think of how much more beneficial it will be.
Yes, when you reach your goals, and how much better it's going to be when you're a healthier mother for your family.
And not even physical. It's just like you're more energized. You just feel better. You feel like more active. Like, it's not even about your physical appearance. It's about what's going on inside your body. And that's the first thing that you'll notice change.
Yeah. I mean, exactly. And so, but we just want to drive home that like, not to be insensitive, but like, so what? So what you have to cook for your family? So what you have a job where they always bring in food? So what where you do like, I mean, because it all comes, it used to be me, but I used to be mad, but like, so what?
Let's talk
like,
about this jar of candy phenomena that I love.
So, but it's like, regardless of all the external circumstances, you are still in control of your actions. Like, and that's what it comes down to.
That's a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing. It's exciting, you know?
And scary though. It's also scary.
Annoying. I'm not saying that it's
and
easy,
frustrating.
But it is great because you know you're not a leaf blowing in the wind. You can control your own life.
Put that foot in the ground,
and you can create the life of your dreams.
Put that foot in the ground.
That's all I'm saying. So
you shall not pass.
Oh my God.
You shall not pass.
Lord Jesus.
I forget what movie that was.
I don't know. The Ten Commandments. I imagine there's a body of water involved. Leah says, wow, that is life-changing. Discipline versus regret. Yeah, I just heard that this morning and I was just like, yeah. So like, I know the importance of being disciplined and I know, you know, and I know that I have the tools and I have the strength to found a helpful nugget today. So yes. Rashana says, Jasara, there will be times when you mess up, but don't beat yourself up. Yep. Get up, dust yourself off and keep going. Have a plan. Don't focus on the difficulties. Focus on the rewards. Exactly. It's not about what you can't have. It's about what you can have and what you're gaining while you're losing. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you already talked the other day. You were saying just doing your stair push-ups. Like you're in.
Did you see me doing that today?
You notice you're so much more.
I am
energized. Yes. With it. That's only because discipline and dedication.
Yeah.
Start off slow and you just slow
and modify, you know?
And get better.
I am when it comes to food, I'm a cold turkey type of person. I'm like, nope, cut it out. Cause you know, having little pieces here and there. Yeah. You know, slow turkey is not my thing. I'm cold turkey. But if you're a slow turkey sort of person, then just reduce like, you know, in small increments and then get to a point where that's all you have, you know, like there is no one, there's no one right way to do it. It's the way that works long-term for you. But that's the thing. It has to be long-term.
Oh yeah. Like, no, it's a life choice. It is not.
It is a life choice. It's forever.
We're not dieting. Yeah. This is us.
Yeah.
This is your future.
Dr. Watt says, if they get mac and cheese, then I make cauliflower mac and cheese. I make it work. Exactly. That's all you got to do.
And with the seasonings we have nowadays.
It's so delicious.
You know what I'm saying?
I love
literally manipulate anything.
How you are talking about this steak over here. Keep going because I got nothing to add to the situation. Tanya said, if aspartame holds up your progress with weight loss, then don't. It affects some people. Otherwise, it keeps you staying on target. Go for it. Thanks, Tanya. That's a good way to look for it.
It's a body thing, case by case basis.
Yes.
It affects some people's bodies different than others.
Oh, so Tanya said that movie line was from Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I love that line.
Well, I think actually that movie was making fun of the other movie
the original. Yeah. Forgetting Sarah Marshall, wasn't that where there was like very brief full frontal nudity by Jason, what's his name? And like really close to the beginning of the movie, I was just like,
I don't remember that.
Why would they show that? That did not add to the story at all, but it was shocking. It was a shock to the system. I know, right? I was just
was a good movie.
Was that one of those?
That was the brunette girl and the blonde girl. I think went on a vacation or something.
It was Kristen Bell. Yes. I'm pretty sure Kristen Bell was in it. And but then Jason, what's his name?
The girl from that 70s show. What's her name?
Mila Kunis?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I think so. I might be confusing all my rom-coms.
No, I definitely know that Kristen Bell is in it.
Yes,
but was it the director of that movie that directed all the movies back then? What was his name?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Judd Nelson. Nope. Judd Apatow.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Was that him? Apatow. Either way, I don't know. Yes, that was one of those movies where I was just like,
we could have done a game show.
That was absurd. Exactly. Sheila's here. Good morning, Whack Bam. She says yes.
Good morning.
Rashana says, Melissa, you have to season the cast iron pans. Lots of YouTube videos on how to do it. And that is precisely why I don't have cast iron pans. It's too much work.
Well, once you get it, you got it.
Nope. It is just one of those things that I'm not going to ever get in my life. So there's that. So. Yes. No, it's not Jason Biggs. Jason Biggs was in American Pie. This was the tall. Is that his name, Jason? I'm gonna look at.
Now we've.
Tanya said Kristen Bell broke up with Jason. Yes, and he was all crazed and went on a vacation to like go get her back. Right.
And that's when he met Mila Kunis, I think.
Leah says, Autumn, your memory for names of stars is crazy impressive.
You ain't
I do.
I'm just saying that girl.
No, like I love
short girl.
the television. I love the entertainment industry. So if there's someone that I like on something, I really get to know them as a working professional. So I'm just like, oh, Kristen Bell, I love her. So I make it a point to really understand the actors and actresses.
See, I do it from the other side where I was completely
Jason Segels. Yeah, no, not Jason Sudeikis.
Okay.
It's the Seagull. Yes, that's who it is. So yes.
Yeah, he's the tall,
exactly.
reddish hair.
Yeah, Jason Segel. Segel. Yes. So
that sounds good.
Yes, that is who it was. He was on How I Met Your Mother. Yes. Yeah, that guy. So yes, it was an entertaining movie for the time. Absolutely. And Russell Brand. That's what it was. Y'all remember when Russell Brand was a thing? Like he was everywhere.
He still has his channel.
Does he?
Well, it's pretty big.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, no, Liz says, all right,
guys, I have to head back to work. Have a wonderful day. Bye, Liz. I'm so glad that you were here.
Cheap kind of person.
Russell Brand, he was always like that.
So, the umbrella cat.
Yes, Joe Ray said, the guy from How I Met Your Mother. Exactly. That's him. He was in Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Did I tell you guys we finished Umbrella Academy? It was good. And I love how the characters.
I like how it was written.
I love how the characters are just so on point. Like that guy that plays Klaus is just like, that's totally something Klaus would do, So I love that. I love when when you can develop the characters like that. So.
Exactly. It's all about writing.
It is all about writing, and it's about the acting too.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, it's all about everything.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I agree.
It's about lighting. It's about sound.
It is. It is about the production value in general.
The written stuff isn't even remotely good.
I get you can't outact bad writing. I do agree. So yeah. Mom's here. Let's see. Oh, Rashana says, okay, guys, got to take a statement. I'll holler at you tomorrow. Have a good day. Good luck with that. Witnesses are unreliable. I know, right? I don't know, right? Okay, honey buns, give me my
your chart of facts.
Yes, my facts chart. Okay. So yesterday was a fasting day. I went on a little walk in the morning. We had
yes, you did.
A redonkulous time on the live. It didn't work. Whack Wednesday didn't work. Yeah. I got a lot of work done yesterday. Exactly. So it was, Wednesday was just like a fail all around, but it was good.
I mean, computer.
A technological fail. We actually did get a lot of stuff offline done. So that was good. I stepped on the scale this morning and I weighed 177.4. So that's a loss of 2.6.
Nice.
I am glad about that. I mean, my body is not going to be settled. My mind's not going to be settled until I'm under 175. Like I need to get in the lower 170s. Right now I'm in like the upper 170s.
There's probably still like one more bagel left.
Yeah, there's some bagels. There's some. Plus, you have to remember, anytime where you like overdose on carbs, you're setting yourself up for like a whoosh. You're setting yourself up for your fat cells to be, all the sugar went into your fat cells, right? And then once all the fat starts leaving because your body's using it in order to, function because you're in ketosis, your fat cells fill up with water because they don't want to change their shape if they don't have to. So, so
that's interesting.
It's called the whoosh. Think of it like this, sweetheart. Your fat cells are like grapes. They're just like round spheres full of fat, right?
Okay.
But when you are in ketosis and your body needs fat to run, like your fat cells start to like squeeze out little like
squirting. I like it.
Of fat. And so eventually, like all the fat leaves the cell so that it can be burned for energy.
Exactly.
But then it's like there's nothing else to fill up your fat cell. So what your body does is put water in it because it's like, I don't want to shrivel up because I want to maintain want to be a sphere, right?
Yeah, you still want to be that gray.
So your body will just swap the fat with water. So what that means is that even though the composition of your body is changing and that you've actually burned off a lot of fat, your weight won't change
because it's
with water. Exactly. So then after a while, we don't know how long it's just whenever your body feels like it, your body's like, okay, I guess there's no more fat coming back in here. And then it just squeezes all the water out. So basically your grate turns into a raisin.
What?
So imagine how much less room a raisin takes up than a grape. And imagine if that happens on a cellular level, then that just means you're going to drop a lot of weight and your body's going to get smaller because it's all shriveled up, But at any time,
raisin body.
if you inundate your body with fat, they will be glad to puff right back up into grapes and put the fat there.
Can they be even bigger? Can they be like puffier?
Yes, they can. Exactly.
Is that their innate want though? Do they want to be the biggest grape ever?
They want.
If you can feed them, I'll just keep eating.
Yes, because that's how people. That's how people are overweight. We have a limited, I wouldn't say limited, but like a finite number of fat cells besides the ones that regenerate and things like that.
They can get as big as they want.
They can get as big as they want, So that's why when people get liposuction, they're really just sucking out the fat cells. Yeah. But that doesn't mean that like the ones that you left behind just won't get bigger. Yeah.
Exactly. Like more space. Yes. Give me more room.
Exactly.
That is so cool.
JJ said, I want a whoosh. Where's my whoosh? I know, right? So my weight is going to stagnate for a little bit because I'm burning off the fat, but my body's like, but when is this next cheat day coming? Little do you know, body.
Oh, snap.
We got months to go. So my whoosh is coming.
We got this body. Don't punch.
Exactly.
Punch.
Sheila said raisin body. Exactly. Raisin body. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. But yeah, so that's
just coming. I think so.
Yeah, and it's called the whoosh effect. If you look at a lot of YouTube videos, that's what it's called.
I never knew that.
All your fat cells just whoosh out all the water because they realize that you're not putting fat back there. So I know, right?
That's so wonderful. Yeah. See, me, I would always just approach the gym and just exercise my butt off. And I was always like, that's my determination. I think like the determination hurts and stuff hurts. It always reverts me back to training. So when I think of hurt, I'm thinking getting that last rep, getting that last squeeze, getting that last, like you don't want to be there. You're tired. You want to go home. That's when you need to be there the most. That's exactly how I feel. And I love it. Like the regret. I'm always like, I wish I'd worked out yesterday. And then
but see the thing, you can never get yesterday back.
That's why I work way so much because you can't change it.
April says, great description, Autumn. Thank you so much.
I know.
Yeah. It's all about grapes and raisins. That's how
my body's full of, apparently.
Yeah, our body's full of grape bubbles right now, and then it just whooshes out and turns into raisins.
So we all want that raisin body.
Hashtag raisin body goals. Exactly. But yes, that's what's going on. So today, so we're going to get to work. I'm going to eat. I've decided that I would rather have another egg in place of my sausage patty. Yeah. Like my sausage patty didn't really bring me as much joy as I wanted it to. So the eggs and the bacon. I'm still sticking with my 6 pieces of bacon because it was delicious. But I was like, I would rather just have eggs and bacon. Like I don't need the sausage. And so when I am being intuitive about what I'm eating, I would have been like, well, my meal prep called for sausage, so I'm going to eat the sausage patty, But now I'm just like, I don't want the sausage, so I'm just going to make it with something else I'd rather have, which is an egg.
I agree.
So I'm excited about that. Sheila said, me too, eggs over sausage any day. I know, right? So I'm becoming that type of person that's like, maybe I just do only want eggs and bacon. Who the fuck? So so I'm going to get on that.
It's your prerogative.
Yes.
Change whenever you want.
You guys saw my weigh-in video today. I posted my weigh-in video. I actually I edited and posted that video while you were cutting the grass yesterday.
I saw that.
And so I was really proud of myself for, reaching a variety of goals or goals that I really didn't even know that I had. So, my weight is going to be in the 160s in September. I know that. So,
of course.
Yes, I'm excited about that.
I could have told you that.
Oh, of course. Thank you. I didn't believe it till my husband told me.
Exactly.
Okay, guys. Well, we're getting off here, so I'm cooking my eggs and bacon, and then I will see you tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, Friday. So catch you then.
Get the update then.
Bye.
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 Oh my gosh.